Hi, I'm Phil McCaffrey, and this is
David Cerniglia.
And we are the founders of 3RPrep. Those of you who work with us know us well because your kids have come in and tutored with us. We've hired a new tutor, Will, who just left, so we should have had him on the video. But this is our response to the COVID-19 outbreak. Yeah, I was looking for a word. Yeah. Thanks for a word.
Pandemic.
Is it a pandemic
yet? I don't know if it's a pandemic
yet. It could be. So most of you have gotten an email from me. I'll include this in an email, and it'll be on our website. And David and I have decided to
move all of our tutoring online, just like everyone else is doing. I think the governor and everyone else's recommendation is that we try to limit contact, even though Phil and I are sitting right next to each other. So we're going to be doing everything through Zoom video conferencing. For those of you that haven't used it yet, it's super easy. We'll be sending you a link before your tutoring session. You'll be able to log in from any device. I did have a girl using it on her phone today.
Yeah.
It's better if you can use it on a laptop or a desktop Chromebook, because we can annotate directly on the screen, and it's a little tough to see on a phone. It's pretty seamless. We've been using this stuff for a long time, but things might get a little bit tricky. Everything is sort of up in the air. I think that as long as people stay flexible with us, that would be great.
Why we're posting this on our website is for people who come in and schedule with us is please be patient. The response to the coronavirus has been overwhelming for us. We work at schools. David and I do a lot of interesting things, and we hope you get to learn about 3RPrep and our new company, Prep Lab, which is tutoring software that we hope to implement here very shortly. So you will get a link to your tutoring session, and feel free to email us. We may not be able to reply immediately because a lot of times we're talking to students or we're talking to schools. So David and I consult the schools. We have classes. Tomorrow I'll be teaching at 3 different high schools, but I'll be doing it all online. So we'll tutor your students online. It works extremely well. The one thing that I particularly like about my tutoring online is that I use a smartboard. You can't see it right here, but I have a smart tablet, and I could take your students' problems and write out the math, and at the end I can save it as a PDF. The other thing the sessions do is they record.
Yeah.
So if we click automatic record to the cloud, we can send your student a recording of the session. So there actually is a lot of advantages to tutoring one-on-one live online, and so we're going to use those advantages. Of course, nothing beats being able to look a person in the face and talk to them close by, but we're going to follow the advice of the authorities. I know some of you are still going to show up. So we will be here at the 3RPrep studio doing it. We won't be in our pajamas. So a couple of rules.
Pajamas with our hazmat suits over them.
A couple of rules. If your student could use a device like an iPad, a Chromebook, or a laptop, it is better. If they have a headset, that's great because it breaks down on ambient noise.
Cuts down on the dogs barking in the background. Yeah, that's my favorite.
The dogs barking in the background. I've had a lot of that. I've been tutoring online for a long, long time. I've tutored people in multiple countries and multiple states and multiple cities. So it's a very normal thing for me, and David is very experienced with it with students. I mean, how many students would you say we've tutored online? Easily
a bunch. More and more now.
More than 100.
Yeah.
And we get students from all over the country to work with us. This year so far, I've tutored a kid in Chicago. I tutored a kid in Indiana, a couple of those kids in New York from Leslie.
I tutored a kid last year from Durham, North Carolina, or Charlotte, North Carolina. Yeah.
Yeah, the Praters are my good friend. The Praters, they lived in Florida. I tutored their daughter, and then they moved to Rhode Island. I tutored their son. And so we've done group classes. We'll be doing some free tutoring, which is my new YouTube channel called 830Prep with our producer right over there, Damien. Say hello, Damien.
Hello.
As you can see, Damien is a very talkative person. He really banters back and forth well.
Perfect behind the camera.
So Monday nights at 8:30 on YouTube, I live stream, and we're looking at how we build our company with technology and help your students out better. All of this, of course, is to help your students out better. What we live for is the success of your students. So please be patient with us. You will get a link. I promise you, even if it's...
We'll do our best.
A couple of minutes before the session, even if we forget. The one thing we can do is on Zoom. I forgot to mention this to you. Is you and I both have a personal link that we could automatically click on, so we could send that to the students too. The problem is we're going to be on with somebody, and then somebody's going to jump in. So the scheduled ones are great because they're just your student, and they could wait for us in a waiting room, and it's recorded and all that. So those ones are better than the automatic kind of FaceTime-ish.
What's the best way for parents and students to get a hold of us if they have questions? Should they call the main number? Would it be easier to send an email?
I think to call the number, we have a secretary, Jennifer, who's fabulous. So our phone number is 833-PrepLab, which is 833-773-7522. Or
the number's right on the bottom of the screen. I don't know if we can.
But it's not going to be on the bottom of the screen. It'll be in the description. It's on our
that's
website.
In the description. Look in the description. Isn't that what the YouTubers do?
It's always right here in the description.
Don't forget to
subscribe. Here's our next
There's
video.
nothing on the screen.
Just be patient with us. We don't want to see students in the office because of spreading the virus, and we hope you're patient with that. If you don't want to tutor with us online, we will reschedule you for the summer. We actually believe that most of the tests are going to be canceled for the end of the year.
The College Board has said they are not going to cancel the AP exams, though. I'm not sure how that's going to work out. But everything's going to be canceled. The tests are canceled. We had a couple of kids, I think North Allegheny gave the SAT on Saturday.
Yeah, they did.
But most of the other testing centers closed. We'll have information on the website. We'll be sending out emails as we get more information as well.
But thank you so much for being patient with us in advance. And of the couple hundred customers we've talked to so far, the response has been wonderful, and we appreciate it. And thank you for working with 3R Prep.
Thanks, everybody. Stay safe.